You are watching 16 Patriots Fan. Hello, we're back with another Outriders video, and we got a build here that I've been using. We got an upgraded Bowling Eagle one-shot with weapon life leech, status power, and skills life leech, extra bleed damage for the status power. We got a scrap grenade that I put on it. Every time you reload and shoot, you get a scrap grenade, essentially a grenade launcher. And then full bleeding bullets to make enemies bleed easier. It has a 1 second cooldown, that's 4 second. The guillotine for the radiation splash and floating winds for a ton of damage to enemies that are close by, and vulnerable for extra damage that the other top one does. Here's our seismic commander set, our helmet. Always drops those stuff that are on top. Always drops an Impale, ultimate Impale, 2 extra Impales. Impale for 1 extra. You get 4 in total. Our Seismic Commander upper armor. Top row is always the same. This always drops with the Palisade mod and 2 more targets for Impale. And I put the Golem mod Perseverance and doubles the duration. Here's our Seismic Commander light armor, top rolls same. This always drops retained blood, which increases damage dealt to bleeding enemies. Especially with the set bonus active, get extra damage. It's multiplicative. We got Rivers of Blood. We put that, always drops with that skill. Increase damage dealt to bleeding enemies with Impale. Very useful. Okay, our generic gloves with normally power cooldown and skills. I don't have the status power, I'd rather have that. Our Human Fortress for survivability for Tremor. And our Bloody Boost for extra damage to bleeding enemies. Or you can switch that with Captain Hunter if you want to. Our Predator's boots, generic, normally power. Not the rolls I want the status effect, not long range, but we have cooldown reduction. We got an Impale with extra damage, bleeding impulse to make enemies bleed for extra damage for the armor set and our mods. Here's our skills. Impale for the damage, our Golem for the defense, Travis for offense and defense, although it's pretty weak for offensive purposes, and not as good as his Golem for defense. I don't have an Earthquake setup, so I'm not using that, but that's hard, that's better with DPS. Class nodes are these normally power. We choose those because we need extra normally power. We don't need rejuvenation because we've healing rate anyway. Our endless tremor skills, 30% cooldown reduction total. Our protection skills will give us extra normally power. That's why we have Golem. One reasons. And unending watch for reduced protection cooldown. Resistance piercing for this will be using the whole thing. We're not using kinetic skills, so we don't need that. Lord, we're not going over those. We already did. Executioner, increased damage to low life enemies. Helps with our killing. Increased bleed duration for the increased duration to get extra damage and extra damage from the bleed skill itself. Normally power for 10. Bleed effects inflicts more damage, 30%. deals for 25% of our bleed damage. That's why we don't need that skill leech skills. This was just to move ahead, but this will be pretty useful though. Are protected by the anomaly. Increase armor by 40% of our anomaly power for survivability. Increase armor and resistance by 20% when our skills end. Survivability. Our resistance piercing by 15%. We'll be using on anomaly always. Blade affected by enemies deals 30% more damage. You can change that for this if you want. Red Rivers, one of them. And our Earth Heritage increase seismic skill space damage by 50%. Great for Impale and Tremor and Earthquake Tremors, and the two of them we're using. Well, I'm not going to show any gameplay, so that's the end of the video. This is 16 Features Fan. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then just please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for some notifications, share the video. When the lands comes in 3 days, and I'll see you on next video. And I'll be live streaming the True Honor mode of Gauge. I actually will not be doing trade because I already got him to max level, and so I want to do the level Gauge in share the level 35 from the day before the Wonderlands comes out. It'll be after the live stream of the finding the Maurice's vending machine and the video itself. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. If only I could